It's your boy, Bahasham Allah, back at you with another quick edifying video. Today's lesson is going to be called "The Most High Requireth That Which Is Past." All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Call Halal Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, and His only begotten Son's name, who you ignorantly call Jesus, whose name is Yahawashi. All right, and the Holy Spirit, which is the Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, who have ruled well through the Spirit and have fed and edified the sheep in these last days, and has pushed this gospel and this truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom, another mighty shalom to all you Akim out there laboring on the highways and hedges and on the unicorn with pushing this 100% doctrine, this 100% truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom to you all as well. All right, like I said, today's lesson is going to be called "The Most High Requireth That Which Is Past." All right, we came across this article earlier today. This is from the Kansas City Star. It says Andrew Lester dies days after guilty plea in Rawchaa shooting. Clay County prosecutor. Salakia. So it says Andrew Lester, the 86-year-old man who pleaded guilty less than a week ago in a high-profile 2023 shooting of Rawchaa in Kansas City of Kansas City's Northland, has died, the Clay County prosecuting attorney's office said Wednesday. It said, "We have learned of the passing of Andrew Lester and extended our sincere condolences to his family during this difficult time." It says Thompson's office said in a statement, "While the legal proceedings have now concluded, we acknowledge that Mr. Lester did take responsibility for his actions by pleading guilty in the case. Our thoughts remain with both families after the affected by this tragic incident as they continue their healing process." It says the circumstances of Lester's death were not immediately known. It says in a statement released to the media, Yarl's family expressed frustration that justice was never truly served in the case, which Lester having escaped sentencing. It says Lester was scheduled to be sentenced March 7th on account of second-degree assault in Clay County Circuit Court. It says Cher Conger, a spokeswoman for the prosecutor's office, said Lester was not in custody while awaiting sentencing, and said prosecutors do not know his cause of death. It says in a statement provided to the Star, Yar's family said Lester's death brings a mix of emotions, but it does not bring justice. It says one of the reasons we pushed for a speedy trial was to ensure the public would see that our society does not condone shooting an unarmed innocent child simply for ringing the wrong doorbell, especially when that child was targeted because of the color of his skin. All right. So evidently, and I seen another article, and I remember this before, but it was like the guy was an elderly white guy, right, an Edomite, Salakia, and the young brother, right, Jake, rang the wrong doorbell, and this guy shot him. All right, but it says it says in a statement right here, released to the media, Yarl's family expressed frustration that justice was never truly served in the case with Lester having escaped sentence. Well, that's not true, right? And that's why I just want to come with a couple of scriptures. People think because he died that was it. All right, and let's get a couple of scriptures real quick. And we talked about regeneration, I think, a couple of days ago. You can kind of look on there about that. But what I wanted to get, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 15. It says that which had been is now, and that which is to be have already been, and the Most High require that which is past. Okay, that's the part I want. The Most High requireth that which is past. Okay, and this goes into the concept of reincarnation, right, or regeneration. Which the scriptures talk about. We talked about it, like I said, in another lesson, where you know your soul comes back into a new body, right? It's the same soul but a new body. All right, and guess what? The Most High is going to require that which was past. Okay. When you go to verse number 16, it says, "And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment." It's talking about the earth. Okay, because when you die, and just a quick recap: when you die, your soul goes up to what? To the third heaven, the spiritual heaven, right, where Yahawah dwells, right, and you get your judgment from the life that you lived, right, and you play down that judgment here on the earth. So it says, "Moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment." That place under the sun is talking about the earth. The earth is where you play out your judgment. Okay, that's where you play out your, what would you say, your sentence or whatever that the Lord has given you, for what you've done. All right. It says, "Moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that the wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there." Okay, so whether you did good or whether you bad, right, when you come back on the earth, that's where you get your reward, and your reward or your judgment on the earth. Okay, because let's get matter of fact, we can stay in the book of Ecclesiastes, right? 12 and verse 14, it says, "For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil." Okay, and the family they're upset because this man was deleted and put back to the spirit world, right? But understand that the judgment is his judgment. That's not it. Okay, he still has more judgment. When we go to Ecclesiastes, back to Ecclesiastes 8, and I think I want 11. Yep. It says, "Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil." All right. It says, "Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High." Okay, so just because you might see, oh man, this guy was already, listen, because that sentence is not executed speedily, or you thought that there was no justice, right? Guess what? He's gonna have to face Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, right, and get his judgment and get it played back on the earth, right? And at this point, we're so close to the end days. Guess what's gonna happen, right? He's gonna more than likely wake up in slavery. If he's an Edomite, he's gonna be waking up at this point in slavery. Okay. Let's get this real quick. Let's go to 2nd Esdras, right, chapter 5, and let's go to verse number 42. It says, "And he said unto me, I will liken my judgment unto a ring, like as there is no slackness of the last, even so there is no swiftness of the first." Okay, so you might think that people think, oh, he got it, he died and that was it, and nope. Guess what? You're still gonna get that, right? It says, "And he said unto me, I will like my judgment unto a ring, like as there is no slackness of the last, even so there is no swiftness of the first, right? So when you go back to that, even though Salakia, Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse number 11, right? And it says, keeps going to 8, because the sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, right? Because his judgment is like a ring. It's not a swiftness. It's not gonna, listen, the Lord's judgment, it's already, in action. All right. It says, therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. All right. When you go to the book of Galatians, right, 6 and verse number 7, it says, be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Okay. And he took that, that young man's life. But guess what? He's going to pay for that, right? I mean, he already got deleted to the spirit world, right? But ultimately, guess what? If he's an Edomite, which I saw in the other article, that's what they were basically saying. Hey, he's gonna be going into captivity. He's gonna be born into captivity, right? And he's gonna have a whole life of misery and slavery. What is that? Revelation 13 and verse number 9 says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Okay? And understanding that, he's going to ultimately get his judgment right back here on the earth. All right? And we bring this out, for reincarnation, right? 2nd Esdras 14 and verse number 35, it says, for after death shall the judgment come, right? And where's that judgment taking place? Where's that judgment executed? It's executed under the sun, right? Ecclesiastes 3 and I believe it's 16, right? It says, moreover, I saw a place under the sun, it says for after, so 2nd Esdras 14 and verse 35, for after death shall the judgment come when we shall live again. It says, then the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared. Okay, don't think that man just got away, that the death and then that was end of it. Not at all. Okay, they had to play out, their consequences, for what they done. All right, let's go back to that Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 3 and start off verse 15 again. It says, that which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been. It says, and the Most High requireth that which is past. Okay. And I want to get this in another translation. Let's see. I think it was here we go. The CSB, right? The Christian Standard Bible says, whatsoever is has already been, and whatever will be already is. However, the Most High seeks justice for the persecuted. Okay. And that's what he's going to require that of that man. That man, he didn't just get away, right? Because remember, it says, after death we shall live again, and there the righteous shall be manifest and the ungodly shall be manifest, right? And we go back to 16, right? Ecclesiastes 3 and 16, it says, moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that the wickedness was there, right? He's going to be right back on here, right? Getting his judgment, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. Okay, so in this place it's going to be played out. Okay, it's going to be executed of that. That judgment is going to be executed. All right. What was that? Because we understand that you come back, roughly 30 every 3 to 4 generations, right? Let's get that real quick. Exodus 34 and verse number 7, right? It says, keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, and that will by no means clear the guilty. All right, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children and upon the children's children unto the third and to the fourth generation. Why is that? The iniquities of the father upon his children's children? Because that's ultimately you coming back in reincarnation. And the Lord that judgment is still waiting for you. It's just wait for you to come back on the earth. Okay? So don't think that that man has got away, with that. All right? Ultimately, he's going to, get that judgment. All right? It was something else that I was thinking of. Salaki kind of went away from me. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's go to Isaiah, right? Isaiah 14 and verse number 21, right? This is another, precept for that. So it says, Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21, it says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. Why? Because remember, he's going to, lay punishment upon the fathers, his children's children, right? Remember the third and fourth generation, every 3 or 4 generations, you come back, you're reincarnated back on the earth. Your soul comes back on the earth and that new body. All right. So it says, prepare slaughter for his children. Why? Because those children are going to be those same people who did these things. Okay. It says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Okay. So he's going to get his judgment, right? And you can't run from it. All right. You're not going to run from the Lord's judgment. And the Lord, just because it's not executed speedily and not executed the way that you want to do it, but, the Heavenly Father is just and balanced, right? And when you go to, and I believe that was, like I said, that was a brother, man. It was a Jake, that he shot, little young Jake, Zechariah 3, Salakia, verse 2 and 8, right? It says, Zechariah chapter 2, verse 8, it says, for thus saith Yahawah, Bahasham of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of his eye. All right. So understand, it doesn't matter, and ultimately that was all judgment of the Lord for even that Jake, to be put back in the spirit world, but ultimately, for that man, to delete that young man, right? That Edomite, to delete that Jake, and you're going to have hell to pay. All right. Because he that toucheth you, right? That touches you so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? And you of the diaspora who look like these other nations, but your lineage goes back to Jacob, and he touches you. Anybody touches you, they touch the apple of the Most High's eye. That's how precious you are, even in your wickedness. All right. And the innocent blood, it cries unto the Lord. All right. What is that? I was just thinking about that. I had pulled it. Revelation 6 and 10. Right. It says, and they cry with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? Okay, but in due time. Okay, in due time, right? They say that justice is not served, right? But the Lord is working on is this is his movie. This is his script, right? And everything is predestined. Everything, is already it's already predestined and worked out. All right, that man is gonna get his judgment, for what he's done. All right, and ultimately, like I said, if he's an Edomite, then guess what? When he's brought back, on the earth, he's gonna go in captivity. He's gonna go into hardcore bondage. All right, and the Lord is not forgetful, of the things that have done. Right? It says, "He that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of his eye." Don't think that people are getting away. All right, the Lord is seeing all and has tabs on all. All right, and the Lord, can let you die, right, and then get you when you come right back on the earth. All right, so I just wanted to do that quick lesson, right? And that's why, I labeled it, the Most High requireth that which is past. Okay, even though this man passed away, this, that, and the other, the Lord is still going to require that of that man. All right, in due time. All right, so we just be patient. All right, so I just want to do this quick lesson. Lord's will, this was edifying. Right, with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Kol Halal Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash, peace and blessings. Right, to the elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad, a mighty shalom to the 144,000 men, and to the rest of the elect. Stay diligent, stay focused, keep praying for one another. Continue to pray for the downfall of Babylon and this wicked place, man, right? That's full of just, evils and atrocities. All right, that the Lord hears our cries here, and will what does it say? We'll make speedy riddance of this place. All right, it said, will the Most High, not avenge his elect? He will do, and he will do it speedily. All right, we just have to be patient. All right, and with that, I'll say shalom.